Hello everyone, welcome to Urbanscape Bangalore, and in this episode we will be looking at propagating the jade plant, or otherwise called Crassula ovata. A lot of people confuse the jade plant with the Portulacaria afra. These two are succulents from different families. The Crassula belongs to the Crassulaceae family, and the Portulacaria, or the elephant bush, belongs to the Dideraceae family. They almost look identical, but the leaves of the elephant bush are smaller than the crassula. And the elephant bush also has this reddish stem compared to the much greener stem of the crassula. This is widely used to make bonsais due to its tree-like appearance. However, the similarity between them lies in the fact that they both are succulents and they need the same growing conditions. They are also both natives of South Africa. They produce flowers that are not very outstanding to look at. And did you know that the crassula is also called the money plant or the luck plant, because some people believe that this plant brings prosperity. The only thing I can confirm that this plant can bring home would be just happiness by looking at this plant grow and green up your urban spaces. Now let us look at propagating the jade plant. So there are two ways you can propagate this plant, one with the help of stem cuttings and the other with the help of leaves. So for the stem cutting method, take a cutting from a healthy, overgrown jade plant like this, move it to the right, and the cutting will come out easily without damaging the mother plant. Now take a container like this with a well-draining potting mix of 60% sand and 40% compost. So if you look at the cutting carefully, you will see these lines. These are the node area from where the leaves and the roots come from. While planting this, make sure you cover the node area with the soil. I will be removing the lower leaves so that there is no chance of rotting of these lower leaves that might touch the soil. You need not callus the cutting. You can add the cutting immediately, but don't add water instantly. After 3 or 4 days, you can just moisten the soil like this and keep watering the plant at least thrice a week or daily, depending on how well draining the potting mix is. Keep this under part shade in a location that probably faces the east. And after a month and a half, the plant would have grown new leaves at the tip, and when you pull it gently, then it might offer some resistance. That means the plant has rooted and it is ready to be transplanted. Now you can see I have removed the sapling, and you can see the roots are well formed when the soil clumps up like this near the stem. I will not be disturbing the roots by removing the soil clump. Another tip while propagating succulents is that even if you don't get sand to amend your soil to make it well draining, you can still grow the plants in containers that have these bigger tropical plants like this heliconia in my case, so that the excess water is absorbed by such bigger plants. For transplanting, I am using this ceramic teacup with a hole, and I had already covered on how to make holes in such teacups, and you can watch the video in the description box or above. I've added some gravel to help me with drainage, and next I've added a well-draining potting mix of 50% sand and 50% compost. Though succulents like poor soil, if you add compost, they grow much more leaves than usual. That is a small succulent tip from me. Now place the plant inside and backfill. Now spray the soil with water and not the leaves. Now you can grow this plant indoors in a very brightly lit room, either facing the west or the south, for maximum growth. In milder climates like Bangalore, you can grow this under full sun. The more the sun the leaves of this plant receives, the more it would turn red, and that in itself is beautiful to look at. But overall, this is a shade-loving plant that likes really bright sunlight. You can fertilize this plant with seaweed solution maybe once in 6 months or so. I would just top dress it with compost once in 6 months. Now the other method of propagation is with the help of leaves. So just take the leaf from the mother plant by twisting it to the right, and you can just place it on a well-draining soil. You again don't have to callus the leaves, just make sure you don't water the soil for 5 or 6 days. After that, you can water it thrice every week. And after a few days, the leaves will give out these tiny roots. But I generally do not prefer the leaf propagation method because it has very less success rate than the stem cutting method, and it also takes a lot of time to grow into a mature plant compared to the stem cutting method that gives you instant results. So now I would like to thank each and every one of you for participating in the USB Indoor Plant Decor competition. I was thrilled to see the overwhelming response and the reactions to the voting thereafter. Congratulations to the winners of the giveaway, and those who participated, you are also winners for me who gave it their best. A single plant at home can change your life, and the photos that you all sent is testimony to that. So with this, we have come to the end of yet another episode of Urbanscape Bangalore. If you like this video, then please like, share and subscribe. Also follow me on Facebook and Instagram. You can find the link below. So thank you for watching, and until we meet again, goodbye.